how your growth is impacted.
All right, Siddharth, go ahead.
Thanks everyone. So Michael, my question is how to know what your customer wants from you?
I couldn't quite hear that. Can you say that again?
Thanks everyone. Michael, my question is how to know what your customer wants.
So there's a moment in every startup's path where they think to themselves, we're just going to ask the startup, our users, what features they want and build it. And then there's a moment right after that where they build those features and those users don't use their product, don't use their features, don't do it. And I think that's the point that scares the shit out of a lot of companies because they're like, wait a second, like we asked you what you wanted, we built what we wanted, we handed you that thing that you said you wanted, and you're not using it. This could be way harder. This could be a way harder. There's a funny story about this, right? Like, or like a saying, right? That like, if Henry Ford asked people what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse, not a car. So here's the model that I think about this. It's not a customer's job to understand how to solve their problem. It's a customer's job to be very honest about what problems they're having. As a founder, when you're interacting with customers, with potential users, what you're really trying to do is deeply understand the problem they're facing, deeply understand how severe that problem is, frequency, intensity, willingness to pay, and deeply understand like what's their motivation. Like, what's exciting them? What are they trying to do that this problem is preventing them from? So I'll give an example around Twitch, right? For years, we built all kinds of features for people who want to streamline. Like, we built chat, social networks, and feeds, and all these features. And nobody used them. And finally, we started talking to our users, and they started asking for things like higher quality video, which we built, but like, it still wasn't. Eventually, they started asking to run ads on those videos. And we were like, why do you want to do that? Like, you barely have any viewers. You're not going to make any money. Like, you might make $3 a year. And they're like, no, we still want. We want to run ads. We want to run ads. And after a while, these people hate their job. They want to do this. They want to stream full time. But like, they can't even conceive of asking like, how can you help me make this a full-time job, right? Because that seems so out of the realm of possible. But they just want to take the first step of making the first dollar. And the second we realized these people wanted to quit their jobs, and they wanted this to be their job, we thought about them completely different, right? At first, we thought of them as like some user just uploading content for joy and fun. But it's very different when someone's basically telling you, without telling you, I wish this was my job. But like, they never said it. We just got hints, right? We just got hints like, oh, can you let us? They asked if they could run ads. Why do you want more ads on your stream, right? Like, viewers hate ads, right? Like, why do you want that? And once we started understanding their actual problem, which is, I hate my job. I love when I'm streaming on Twitch. How can you make it so I can do that all the time? Bam! Then we. Startups is harder than it feels. My advice to you is like, can you actually figure out the deep motivations of it?
And I would just add, I think there's often a misconception and misunderstanding, or at least I had one of sales. I was a software engineer, and I sort of poo-pooed sales and thought sales was useless, and I couldn't be more wrong. I think sales is all about what Michael just said. Best salespeople I know, they are the best listeners I know. They understand motivations deeply, and they're able to hear beyond the words that are spoken. And they're able to just really probe from a place of curiosity. And it's not about trying to convince the other side. that comes later if it does make sense. But it's about really understanding where this other person is coming from and then meeting them where they are and telling a story that gets them excited, gets them compelled to take the next step out of their own will.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Michael. I got my answer.
All right. Next up.